People are like posting 3-second videos so that people are watching it in a loop and they get more plays. This is all gone.
Yeah, this is one thing which I would want to, reinforce in people. Have income streams and also build an investment channel.
So it depends what you are getting viral with. Okay. So now people want connection, value. You can and you need to create it in a way that I know that if I'm posting a 1-minute video, people are watching it till the end. How many times do we stop and follow that person? Just go to their profile and just check out what they have done. We follow them or we stick to them. How many times does that even happen? For me, not particularly much.
Welcome to our podcast, Muskan, and thank you for coming over.
Right.
And apparently, fortunately, this is a podcast which is going through a transformation. We are building a more focused channel called 0 to X, rebranding the entire podcast, focusing more on financial money, tricks, tips, how every industry and every creator or every entrepreneur or every person thinks about money. ये हमारा thought है कि whoever watches our podcast is able to understand how that industry or how that person makes money, so that उनकी journey में ना वो thoughts, ideas clear हो. So let's begin with you. What is your relationship with money? How important it is to you, and what you started doing, and what were you thinking that how will that bring you wealth?
Right. So it I guess all started with a very naive and a vague, immature idea when I was a kid. Like I never personally imagined myself like working 9 to 5. Like even when I was a kid. Probably it comes from my dad because we own our own businesses and all that. So I was like, I need to go build something of my own. And I started like content creation when there was like no reels and everything. So it was like still very immature. I just want to do it. Huh?
When was this?
This was about 5 years back.
Nearly
Yeah.
COVID time,
COVID, exactly.
right?
Right. So that's when it happened. And like gradually I noticed like I worked with some people and under some brands. Um, Especially it was in 2022 when I worked in Goa under a Spanish jewelry brand. So I noticed like I'm never going to be happy with one stagnant job, one salary, knowing I can't do more. So I think it's that hunger that I want to do more. I don't want like this is what I'm getting paid a month. I need like more opportunity. I'm willing to like put in the effort, but I just want to do more. I guess that's what it is.
So that is something which is, inbuilt and in tuned inside, people from business families.
Yeah.
That right?
From the beginning, I think that's what shapes us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So this is how your relationship with fondness of jewelry started.
Uh, yeah, when I worked under that particular brand, that's when it started. I knew that I had to start something someday. Um, I never like imagined it would happen so soon, but it did, thankfully. Uh, but I like it was when I worked under that brand, like I enjoyed it a lot. No, and I learned a lot. And even till 6 months after I left that, this thought didn't cross my mind. Like, let's start jewelry. Okay, it was later on, but yeah, that seed was from there.
So are you a content creator? Are you an entrepreneur? Or what exactly do you term yourself to be?
I am both, definitely. I don't think one for me, one can exist without the other. Like, it's happening. Both these things are like happening very well because I believe like a D2C beauty or a fashion brand nowadays can't happen without social media. So I think that is where a content creator has some sort of leverage.
So as a content creator, if I can say, are you the best brand ambassador for your business?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Isn't that killer? Because how people need to realize that the best brand ambassador for their own businesses can be themselves.
Exactly. Yes.
And you have blended that both.
Ended that words. Yeah.
So if I ask you another question, what is that high for you? Is it that kick uh, of creating content or the art of understanding how to make money?
It's I get my kick when I know I worked really hard this month and it paid off in numbers. I'll be honest. This is really why I do social media. Since the beginning, as I told you, I'm not happy with having one income a month. I want to uh, bring more efforts to the table and get that result. So that's what just keeps me going. Yeah.
One constant question future onwards on 02X podcast will be, what are the total income streams you have and what are they?
Three.
Three.
Yeah.
Can you name them?
Social media is first, right? Then is my Hultt, and then I'm also into trading.
Trading.
Yeah.
So one is social media content creation and collaborations which pay you off. Number two is your brand Hultt, in which this is run as a business where you make money.
Yeah.
And three is you invest and you trade in securities or stocks and funds.
I'm learning intraday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which takes a lot of my time too.
So if I am again going to push and rotate around these questions, the first thing is it's really exciting to understand that a person like you have built three income streams. So people need to learn that this is critical. Sustaining only on one income stream can be a problem eventually. Number two, which income stream do you classify as excitement and as security? Which means, you know what, that one channel, oh, this excites me also, and this gives me that security also, or some different ratios, but because all three will be balancing in the end.
Yeah. So I think the thing that excites me the most is social media, brand collaborations. Okay. Especially when I saw like my numbers are increasing quite well. So I don't think amongst these three there is anything which is secure. Okay. I think the only secure thing is when you have one job and you get that paycheck on that one particular day. I think that is what secure is. Or just get a government job. Rest is all risk. And I think because of that risk, only you get rewarded and that effort put in. So I won't put anything under security.
Okay.
Yeah.
So amongst all three, so top is social media, which gives you that kick, excitement. And if I ask you to choose between your business and your intraday investments, trading, which one is more important?
Business.
Business.
Hug.
Yeah. So because what you earn from these two can be parked in the third.
Exactly. Yeah.
So these are the engines, and that is the way you deploy it.
Yeah, exactly.
So this is
Very well put.
Yeah, this is one thing which I would want to reinforce in people, that have income streams and also build an investment channel, because people forget.
Exactly.
People only work on income streams and they eventually end up spending that on things or whatever, but they don't invest into a channel where things can multiply.
Yeah.
So again, hats off to you.
Thank you.
Let's ask a few more questions. That this is something which everybody keens to know कि यार कैसे है, that how virality doesn't always lead to followers.
Yeah, it
So
doesn't.
so this is what question confusing है बहुत लोगों के लिए. People are jumping here. How people outside the social media content creators, they look at people are like influencers. They see the followers, and is that the right formula, or how? So you explain. You understand what I'm trying to ask.
I know exactly. So, like we scroll Instagram, right? So many reels are viral, like you're scrolling like that, okay, right? How many times do we stop and follow that person? Just go to their profile and just check out what they have done. We follow them or we stick to them. How many times does that even happen? For me, not particularly much, right? So it depends what you are getting viral with. Okay. So I'll be honest, like a lot of people are playing these cheap tricks to like get viral and get more followers. It doesn't work.
What are those cheap tricks?
First traps,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
If that's the only thing you are good at, if that's the only thing you are doing, you are not building yourself up through social media.
And what do men need to do?
Huh?
And what do men need to do?
Pick a niche. Be valuable to your audience in one way or the other. Because see, social media is run through either entertainment or value. Okay, these are the only two things. Rest, I don't know. So, so you need to know, na, like where are you falling? Either value, and these are like sustainable options if you want to stay on social media. So if you're like looking at Instagram and be like, ye trending chal rahi hai music, let me just put something on iske background pe and it will go viral. I think now social media has turned a way that these tricks don't work. Okay, like people are like posting 3-second videos so that people are watching it in a loop and they get more plays. This is all gone. Now people want connection, value. You can and you need to create it in a way that I know that if I'm posting a 1-minute video, people are watching it till the end, right? So you need that connection, authenticity, value in whatever field or niche you select. So that's what it is.
I completely agree with you that for social media, for anything to function, आज की date में, I've read a few articles in journals, and the new age trend is all about how do we grab attention and then convert it into relevance.
Exactly.
But then you're absolutely right that most of the content creators are grabbing attention by, varied ways like thirst traps or probably other ways also. So how have you, you know, been very clear that this is something which you would want to build on, and how your content has been very different?
So I work on relatability. Okay. Adding value to like so my gender ratio is about 94 and 6.
Okay, explain that.
94 are women.
90% of women.
Yeah.
That's excellent.
Exactly. So this happened like very slowly and over the years with a lot of analysis on what of my which content is working and which is not. Right. So even you lose a lot of followers, like daily I lose about 500 followers. Okay. And that is absolutely fine as long as I'm gaining 700. Okay. So it has to be slow but consistent. And there is another thing, like people think that once I'm going to go viral and have 5 million views over a video, uh, I'm just going to go straight up. That's not like that. So once that happens, basically that means you have grabbed the attention from the audience and they are looking at you, and now you need to work really, really hard. That's when you start, basically. I got to know this very later on. That's when you start, when you get viral. Now that you have grabbed the attention, now you begin planning and putting in more efforts into your content and do that. So, yeah.
When you started this channel, obviously it must have started from a zero, right? And now this is how we build it, 0 to X. X can be infinity. Now, my question to you is that content creation has helped you start a brand.
Totally.
And I have also noticed two people as content creators which come on top of my mind in the women category are Parul Gulati and Kusha Kapila. Look, on top of my mind, there'll be many more and maybe better also. But these two come on top of my mind who, as content creators, lately have built brands. And they're rather doing very well. They're killing it, right? So from their journey, and you are also on that similar path, right? So let's talk about this. How were you convinced that a brand should be built by the way you have created your content?
Through social media.
So that
Over the years, I've seen like I can't imagine a D2C beauty fashion brand working without social media in today's
Great.
in today's age. So I feel, yeah, that's that.
So when was that point when you realized that now my social media presence is beneficial for my brand to begin with? So with that answer will help many people realize that at what stage of journey can they start thinking of doing something and adding some other uh, income stream.
Okay. Again, it's not some particular answer to this. I'll tell you why. Because there are going to be some sort of limitations to starting a brand all the time. Even I have it now with some things. If I have to take it forward, like there are some things going on in my head, like, okay, this is stopping me, or this is in the way, or something like that. This is just obviously all the time going to happen. I think best is like you can make use of, if you can start, I'll be honest, if you can start a brand now, just start it. Okay? Whatever, because it's a process, you keep learning it throughout the time. Okay? Throughout your way, along the way, you just keep on learning it. And you make mistakes, which is very, very important to make mistakes also. Okay? That's how you learn and grow. So I I had the money and I started. I'll be honest. Okay? Like with whatever I could, I just started. And yes, I didn't ever think I could start it so soon. Probably I thought when I'll be 28 or 29, I'll do something or initiate. But yeah, I just did.
So you're saying you had the money and you started a business. Okay, let me just dive down deep into it. You had the money because you had saved it from your previous job. You had the money because your content creation game was very strong and you started building your own social media
I
presence.
kept making money from social media.
So your social media channel fueled.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I would say.
So if I can put it very clearly to the audience, your social media content game helped you build money,
Yeah,
help you build your social presence, which eventually became the finance and the marketing to your brand.
absolutely. But then again, it's no, if you don't have a social media, right? If your parents are willing to, if you have saved it from your previous job, and you know you can learn those skills to start a brand through social media, do it.
I completely, honestly agree with you. I'll give you my example.
Hmm.
You know, there are it's the way how you go around the same journey. So you built a social media brand and you leveraged your startup as a company, used your social media brand to influence that. I started a company as an entrepreneur, and now after my journey, I'm leveraging the reverse technology using social media to push that. So it's not about what you do when.
Yeah, exactly.
So you can be a businessman first and use social media later, or be a social media expert first and convert that and leverage that and build your business. The problem is if you don't use social media right now, then you're working in isolation.
Exactly my point. In fact, whatever field it is, right? It's not about beauty or fashion, no matter whichever niche it is. Even if you do have a job, let's say you are a lawyer, okay? There are endless ways you can still use social media and bring clients. Like there are so many lawyers I follow on social media
True.
somehow. Okay.
एक अब आपने lawyers की बात की, I was sitting with a very senior lawyer just this weekend, and you know what he mentioned? All the law advocates who are creating content online are the ones who actually do not have law work.
Mhm.
How would you classify that?
It is possible, okay? Because see, not everybody can be authentic on social media. That's true. Okay. That's up to the audience to figure out. But still, as a person, I have seen people grow and get work on social media. Right.
So in my defense, in my opinion, I challenged that. I said I agree with you. They may not have on-ground legal work, but they found a way as a content creator, selling the skill they know and probably making more money eventually than an actual lawyer.
Exactly.
So I think it's all about figuring it out and building a different perspective and executing your idea.
Like there are so many people giving out social media courses.
Mm.
Hmm?
Mm.
Their own social media isn't great.
Yeah.
They are giving out social media courses at 99
Yeah.
and people are buying it.
Yeah.
Right? Not something I'm not saying like you need to be so unauthentic,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying like people are smart enough to like make
Yeah.
it work through
Yeah.
that out.
Absolutely. What in the last few years have you witnessed the social media changes? So, social media is not the same.
Not the same. In fact, it keeps changing.
Keeps changing.
Next year, it's
Uh,
going to do
It's
something
now
else.
it's very quick.
Yeah.
But over the past few years, I don't know. Let's take a decade. Probably, let's understand from Facebook. I have had an account in ICQ. I have had an account in Pocket. I think
Or
social.
put, oh my god.
Yeah. So, and we used to have video calls overseas with my friends on MSN Messengers at that point of time. So I think Facebook was one starting point where social media really started developing a prominent role in our lives. And then with Instagram, things really moved fast. So I think let's start a conversation with you that over the last 10 years, in our recent memory, what can you classify as that how social media has changed?
See, few years back it was very trend driven. Okay. अभी भी है बट वेरी लेस पहले बहुत ज़्यादा था ठीक है एंड इवन विद लाइक 3 to 4 second वीडियोस यूज्ड टू गो वायरल पीपल चढ़े हैं काफ़ी ज़्यादा ठीक है एंड इवन लाइक इन टाइम्स ऑफ टिकटॉक लाइक बहुत ज़्यादा वैल्यू ड्रिवन कंटेंट नहीं होता था पहले ठीक है एंड पीपल स्टिल यूज्ड टू फॉलो एंड पीपल डिड ग्रो एंड देन दे चेंज्ड देयर नीश और way of content or okay, then over the time they changed. But now if you have to grab someone's attention, it's so difficult. Okay, and the market is cluttered. Every market is in fact cluttered. When you get into it, it feels cluttered. So the growth happens very slow, and all you can think of is how you can make it consistent and how I can make my followers stay and stay true with authenticity and value. Again, whatever you pick, entertainment or value, right? This is how I classify social media. Okay, so now videos, longer videos where people have some value in your life, um, they do perform well.
And what do you see the social media over the next few years? What do you feel would the trend be? And what do people need to note about that?
So I think people need to have their own individuality, okay, which a lot of creators are losing nowadays because they keep looking at each other in the for inspiration, which it is not. Okay, and
Inspiration by means copying them?
yeah, exactly.
We can be blunt here.
Yeah, exactly. Copying बहुत चलती है in fact. ठीक है so what people are doing is कि अच्छा इसका ये content चल गया then okay I have to do something similar also ठीक है but it's not like that ठीक है आपका maybe थोड़ी देर चल जाएगा but in the long run how much can you do which is not coming out naturally out of you right so you need to work around yourself so that you can do it for long ठीक है and keep it consistent while being very authentic so this is where people are losing a lot. And I'll be honest, like way back around like 3 years back, even I somehow used to like keep comparing with other people. Like maybe इनका ये चल रहा, I need to do this. उसका ये चल रहा, I need to do that. ठीक है? And in return, I have nothing. ठीक है? Because I'm not thinking अपने point of view से. Inspiration के लिए just copying other people.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So social media is a really crucial part of our lives. Do you feel that so people around you, there'll be hundreds of people who you know on a daily basis. Do you feel most of them are using social media or there are still people who are reluctant कि मेरे को नहीं use करना
Usage as in like,
or their presence on social media?
yeah, everybody is present.
Everybody's present.
Yeah,
Okay.
mostly.
Okay. But do you feel there are people who are still reluctant कि हमें नहीं आना social media पे, this is nonsense?
Using it as an audience or as a as an audience, everybody is using. In fact, people who don't have their actual accounts have fake accounts so that they can look at other people. So everybody is on social
So
media.
this is what I wanted to highlight. That people who are claiming that they hate social media are actually there.
Are actually there,
Yeah.
but they don't
Behind
have
the
a
scenes there,
yeah.
watching everything, noting all points.
Exactly.
Correct.
Yeah.
What really changes when you switch from a 9 to 5 job, actually, as a founder and influencer? This is one critical, theme of our lives, that people do not want to be in a mundane environment. They want to build something exciting.
Yeah.
But, as there are two ways and two schools of thought, that one is excitement and one is boring. So people say making money is boring, but starting something is exciting. And blending both with a balance is required. What was your thought that from a 9 to 5 you want to switch to a entrepreneur? So ये पूरा एक cycle, can you show us?
So, like I told you, even when I was working under someone, I still had my social media. Okay, like इतना powerful नहीं था, but I still had some contracts with few brands, so I was making money through social media even then also. ठीक है, sometimes even more than how much I was making under the in the job.
Okay.
So that's what kept me driven, and it just felt very incomplete that I'm not doing social media. ठीक है, and I know I'm like driving away from the actual question. Uh, like
But I'm,
my
I'm I'm going to be asking you very clear questions.
hmm.
So let's start with this only, that your 9 to 5 job was something which you were not very excited about, right? And then you wanted to become an entrepreneur, right? So that transformation was when, and was money the factor or was Boriyat the factor?
It was 100% the money.
Okay.
100% the money. And the idea came like a few months after leaving my job. And the transition was exciting and everything, right? But what I've noticed is one really requires a lot of discipline if they want to start something. A lot of discipline because it's exciting, fun, and बहुत अच्छा लगता है बोलते हैं I started something, ठीक है? But over the time you will realize when you don't have anyone to report to, when you are your own boss and everything, बोलने में अच्छा लगता है, but in reality, um, sometimes people astray from the path too, ठीक है? Nobody to report to. I'm my own boss. मेरे friend ने मुझे 3 बजे मूवी के लिए बुलाया.
You can.
You can go and you do go, right? तो तुम अपने आप को उस पर रोकते नहीं हो कि like no you have all these things to do. ठीक है? So even
Freedom.
हाँ कुछ ज़्यादा ही हो जाता है. I feel there's just too much freedom, so you have to keep bringing yourself back, right? And I have seen so many people around me जिन्होंने jobs छोड़ी, they started something, didn't work for a year, went back to the job. And I think इसका यही reason काफ़ी ज़्यादा होता है. Because in the job, like you are going somewhere, showing up somewhere, नहीं show up करोगे, so there are going to be consequences. Someone to report to all the time. But when you are on your own, feels exciting in the beginning, but slowly it's like who do I मतलब like there's no discipline, you catch up नहीं कर पाते हो, right? And a lot of people who are starting from their home, um, बहुत मुश्किल हो जाता है to be disciplined, especially in Indian families. ठीक है? So what I personally do is like I have my own room separate where I work. ठीक है? I don't sleep here, I don't eat there. ठीक है? Or you can join a co-working someplace else where you can go work so that you have that atmosphere that I'm getting up, getting dressed, going somewhere, working. So उस atmosphere में and ये सारी चीज़ें ध्यान में रखते हुए you should leave your job and do something.
So I think you picked up the right point, that if you don't have a place, end up subscribing to a co-working, and that is where my Soho is in your town.
Yeah.
Pick up an office, or just come in for a day, do your shoot, meet people, collaborate, sip good coffee.
Yeah. You need that if
You
you're
need
on
an
your own.
uplifting environment.
Yeah, बिल्कुल.
Yeah. So, now some blunt questions. When you started social media, what was the first income or the smallest income you made out of a post or a collab? What was that?
It was 1,200 rupees
1,200 rupees
for a video. And it was very early, like 5 years back.
5 years.
6 years back. Huh?
So I'm sure even that 1,200 must be a kick.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, then I never got any work. And there was this brand who was wanting to work with me for bulk videos.
Okay.
Then straight away after a year, I got a check for 18,000.
Okay. So that was a jump.
Huh. That was a big jump.
15x.
Yeah. And that was 5 years back.
Okay.
So, yeah,
Lovely.
that's good.
And what is the highest amount you have earned?
Now?
Yeah.
From a video.
From your social media content, or from a collab or anything.
For a video.
As a content creator.
58.
Lovely.
Yeah.
So from 1,200, right?
Yeah.
To nearly like multiply that and nearly 60K.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. And do you also get paid by Instagram or only by collaborations?
Just collaboration.
Just collaboration. So Instagram is not a paying channel.
No.
So people need to understand that YouTube might pay
Yeah.
for people to watch your content, because there are ads. When you do well, the ads get positioned into their content.
Yeah.
And that's how they make money. But Instagram pays you in a different format. Instagram doesn't pay you. It is the people who, get to work with you.
Brands, basically. Yeah.
Right. What is so how will you encourage, and your one point that if you're building a brand, if somebody is building a brand or already working on a brand, that I feel and I would suggest that social media is important for them. But there are people who are shy like me. It took me multiple years and hundreds of pushes and iterations to start getting into
That was
something.
great answer for this. Please continue.
So
Yeah.
you know what I'm asking. So
Okay.
let's go ahead.
So I wasn't like this.
Hmm.
हमेशा से, ठीक है? I was a very introvert child. So I was like very skinny, got very bullied. ठीक है? In school, I used to like stay mum. ठीक है? And मुझे like anxiety हो जाती थी when I had to read out to the class. Anxiety to a level my heart used to beat like out of my body. That level anxiety. Slowly it got better, and I just started. I have some of my videos where I'm speaking very weirdly. Okay, I lacked confidence. Okay, but I still kept doing it. Okay, it felt like my safe space even then. And slowly it happened that I regained this confidence. That camera is now my safe space.
Now again, I will just pick out one relevant thought out of it, that any success is driven by two factors. One is discipline and consistency.
Same.
So, even in my professional and personal career and life, only these two factors have come into play. I don't think I am the top scoring person. I wasn't in my class. I don't think I am the brightest one in any room. I don't think I have the financial backing to start any business. Never had. So with all the tides against, the only things which worked with me were discipline and consistency.
Exactly. Yeah.
So
I strongly feel over this because I've seen myself, like I use myself as a motivation. I saw myself growing all these years, and probably in the next 3 years, I'll laugh at the content I'm posting now. It will happen. I'm damn sure. Like क्या बना रही हूँ यार, मैं कैसे बोल रही हूँ यार, क्या मैंने कपड़े पहन रखे हैं. I will laugh at myself. So that's growth with consistency. It's going to happen that way.
And it's honest to be your own critique.
Yeah.
I think it's best. And acceptance of our own self-feedback is also, great. Any question you would want to ask on this podcast, or something you would want to say to your audience, or something like that?
I feel like whatever you do, whichever field it is, just be consistent. And since I have a background in social media, no matter who I meet, I keep urging them to use social media. Okay? It's a very strong, powerful tool in today's day and age. And it's stupid if you don't use it. No matter whatever you are, wherever you are, show to the world what you have, what you know, how you can provide value to their lives, and yeah, showcase yourself.
So if you're building a career, if you're building a business, and if you're not there on social media, if you're not there, you're not there.
Hmm. It's not exactly. People are thriving, like my sister. She is researching over cancer. Okay. She has like 100 followers, kept her account private, even though I keep telling her to use social media. She doesn't, but there are people.
True,
Okay.
true.
That's okay. Yeah.
That's how the world, there's a balance and blend.
Exactly. It's always going to be better if you have a social media.
Mhm.
That's all I'm trying to say.
On that note, I thank you, Muskan, for coming over on this podcast,
Thank you for having me.
sharing some very cute little, insights which help people to understand that what is important, why money making is important, why having multiple streams is very critical. Decide, uh, doing a job is not boring. If you love it, please go ahead, invest from there. You can build more income streams still by working in a full-time job. uh, Social media is important if you're building a brand business. You can choose anyway, build a brand and then build your social media, or build your social media and then build a brand. Just keep building.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming over.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It was great.